Hey, what's up? Hello, my name is Noli and I like to read, and today I'm going to be picking my February TBR. This top shelf are all books that I'm just like really highly anticipating when I get to soon, and then the second shelf is all books that are on my 25 books that I want to read in 2025, and I'm just realizing how awful this lighting looks, especially on some of the books, so I'm going to try to fix that. One second. I feel like it helped a little, not a ton. It's not perfect, but nobody's perfect. Okay, we learned this from our girl Hannah Montana. She's fine. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pick like 6 prompts. My goal for like January was to really finish or continue series that I'm in the middle of, and I've done pretty good on that so far, but it's made me like really just want to get to other things in February, so we'll see what I end up getting to. A book you've had for a long time. Okay, Love and Olives I've had for a pretty long time. Steelheart, Such a Fun Age, I've had for a really long time. The Lost Hero, I've had for a really long time. Forgiving Paris, I've had for like a year, which isn't super long. I feel like I've had The Friend Zone for a really long time. I haven't really had, honestly, a lot of these are pretty new books because I got them for Christmas and whatnot. So I think I'm gonna go with The Friend Zone. It's one of the books that I've had on my TBR for the longest, and I love Abby Jimenez. I really want to read her backlist, and I've just been really wanting to get to this one because I want to get to the second one in this interconnected standalone series, which is like the pink cover. I think it's called like the Happily Never After playlist or whatever, but I really want to get to that one, and I honestly haven't heard the best things about this one, but I was like, I'm gonna read them in order. So excited for this to be the first book on the February TBR. Let's go ahead and pick book number 2, prompt number 2, see what we get. Random number generator chooses. Okay, well, first I have to find out how many books I have on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I have, I think, 51 that I can choose from because, like, some of them obviously are next book in series that I haven't read yet or stuff like that. Honestly, I probably have a lot of rereads that I really want to do too. Whoa. But I didn't feel like getting them off of my shelf, so we're not really going to include those, but I do really want to get to the Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy. I want to do a reread of that, and then I also want to do potentially The Do-Over by Lynn Painter, because that one takes place on Valentine's Day, so I thought that one would be a fun one to do. Starting off on 4 already. And generate 34. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 34. Okay, this is good. It's another romance one. Okay, this one, number 34, was The Love Script by Tony Shiloh. This is a Christian romance, I believe. And honestly, I don't know anything about it. I think, obviously, they're in Hollywood, and it has something to do with the script, and it's romance. Do I actually know anything about it? No, not at all. Okay, so we're following a Hollywood hairstylist and the silver screen's latest heartthrob, but it's a love that goes off script. Does she end up being like... There's fake dating in it. I don't know. It looks cute. It looks like a good February romancy read. We're already 2 books in, 2 for 2 romance books. So very romance heavy month. And they're blue-ish, greenish. The Friend Zone's kind of green. No, it's kind of blue. I think they're both blue. I don't know why I felt the need to go on a tangent about that. Anyways, let's go ahead and pick prompt number 3, book number 3. And that is going to be a book from a previous TBR. Okay, so lots of those. What was on my January TBR that didn't get read? Oh, Shadows of Pearls on my January TBR. I haven't read that. I think that was it. Eldest has definitely been on one. Lady Midnight has definitely been on one. Sun has definitely been on one. Has Spark of the Everflame? I don't feel like it has. I'm thinking maybe I'll go with either Sun or Eldest, just to throw in a like non-romance book. I am actually... This is cheating. I'm already like halfway through Eldest, and it's one that I really do want to continue because I really do enjoy the series, but for whatever reason it's just taking me forever to actually read this book, and I keep like picking up different books in between it, and so that's why I haven't completed this one. So I think I'm officially going to put it on my February TBR, especially it throws in a fantasy book, but it's also red, and red equals Valentine's Day, so we're putting this one on the February TBR. Book 3 is chosen. Let's go ahead and pick prompt number 4. Oh my gosh, why are these so hard to open? Newest addition to the TBR, slay. Okay, so the actual newest edition was Onyx Storm, but I'm currently reading that. So that one is getting read in January. Okay, what else? Beg Bar Steel was pretty recent. Are there any other ones that I got more recently? I feel like I went, oh, actually the newest one is Beartown by Frederick Mockman. I found this when I was thrifting and it's like not in good condition at all. However, it's literally signed and that's crazy. I've been seeing so much about this book and how much people love it, especially Bestie Sarah. And so I just really wanted to pick it up and read it, especially I want to read it while it's still like snowy outside, and so now would be a great time to actually put it on my TBR. I've heard so many good things about this author. A Man Called Ove has been on my radar for like literally ever, and I was just like, yeah, I'll be able to thrift it, like I'll find it and I'll read it sometime, and I just never have picked it up. But this one I found and I have, and it just sounds so good. It's about this town, I think it's in Sweden, maybe, could be wrong about that, but a small town in Sweden that is just like obsessed with hockey, and they have this like really good hockey team, and it kind of brings them all together. But then something happens with this like young girl. She ends up being traumatized. You can guess maybe what happens, I feel like, and it kind of divides the town a little bit, and so you're just following this town as they're figuring out their love for hockey, but then like also loyalty and different things like that. So that's this book. I'm so excited about it. I've heard so many good things about his writing style, so very excited to try it out. Shout out to his translator, because I know that that's hard too. And then let's go ahead and pick prompt number 5. Yeah. A mystery. Okay, I'm not a mystery girly. I honestly don't really have many on my TBR card even. Obviously The Naturals, I think is that the only one that I have? I really don't know enough about the rest of these books. Oh, I do also have the second book in the Stalking Jock the Ripper series, but I don't really know that I want to continue that one. I do know that I want to continue the series. I just don't know that I want to continue it in February is what I meant. And I've really been getting excited about reading The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, so I think I'm going to go ahead and pick that one. Why can't I get it out? The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is the author of The Inheritance Games. I absolutely love her writing style. It's just so quick and easy to read. It's very young adult, I would say, but not in like a bad way. It's just young adult in that way that's like kind of simple and easy to read, but like not in a way that's like lacking in plot or complexity. It's just easy to understand, if that makes sense. Anyways, I feel like I did a horrible job of explaining that. There's a reason I'm not an author, okay? It's totally fine. Oh wow. Oh wow. The font is really large. I like that a lot. Anyways, I've heard that this one is basically just like young adult Criminal Minds. So very excited about it. These group of kids gets like recruited by the FBI because they have these different specialties of things that they're really good at. I lately have been obsessed with FBI shows, so I think I'm gonna love this, but we'll see. Okay, and then go ahead and pick the 6th and final prompt for our February TBR is going to be a book you think will be a 5-star. I love this prompt. I love getting this prompt. Okay, a book that I think will be a 5-star. Definitely The Memory Police. Potentially, I've read half of Lady Midnight, and I'm actually so obsessed. I can't believe I haven't finished it yet, but I could definitely foresee that one being a 5-star. The Empire of Gold, which is the last book in the David trilogy, I could definitely see myself giving that one a 5-star. Firefly Lane, I feel like I've heard so many good things about, and that one could end up being a 5-star for sure. Same with Spark of the Everflame or Vicious. I've just heard really good things about them, and also I love anything V.E. Schwab writes, so there's that. Okay, but now what do I actually want to choose? I think I'm gonna go with Vicious because I do want to get to another one for my 25 books that I want to read in 2025, but also it's just one that I've been kind of like craving to get to soon. I love V.E. Schwab's writing. I love her worlds. I love just like the unique concepts that she comes up with in her writing and in her stories. So I'm very excited about this one. Again, don't really know what it's about. I think there's like these 2 superhero, they're like, I don't even know that I would call them superheroes, but they have like powers and they're enemies and they hate each other and they just want to destroy each other, and that's all it kind of reminds me of like if we were villains but make it, instead of Shakespeare, superheroes, super villains. I don't know, that's the vibe that it's giving. I don't know, I haven't read it, don't know if that's accurate or not, but very excited about this one. Also, again, it's red, that equals Valentine's Day, which is what February is all about. Thanks. Okay, so let's go ahead and make some room on the top of the cart for the TBR, and then we will do a little review of the books that were chosen. Okay, so for a book you've had for a long time, I chose The Friend Zone by Abby Jimenez. For number generator chooses, we have The Love Script by Tony Shiloh. For a book from a previous TBR, we have Eldest by Christopher Paolini. For newest addition to the TBR, we have Beartown by Frederick Boffin. For a mystery, we have The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. And lastly, for a book you think will be 5 stars, we have Vicious by V.E. Schwab. I'm very excited about this whole TBR. Also, we have a little like color scheme going on. It's all blue and red. Okay, perfect. Snow, which is like the colder aspects of February, the parts where it's like you have to stay home, cozy, read, and then red because Valentine's Day. Thank you very much. And I will be staying home and reading Valentine's Day. I don't have anything else to do, so we're gonna do that. Anyways, I love you, Jesus loves you. Hope a great day, week, life, whatever it is, and I will see you guys next time. She says bye too. Peace.